Welcome to the Art Show with Maragret Neylon. Just a few yards up from the Church of Ireland in Virginia, on the Cavan Road, is a new venue for arts and crafts workers. It's called the Show-Santuary Arts and Crafts Gallery, and it's recently been launched by Maura Egan, who is also known for her animal sanctuary, Kitten Cottage. There are all sorts of classes going on there. You don't have to be an artist or a craft worker to join. On a Saturday morning, for instance, there's china painting for children, and on a Monday morning there's china painting for adults. And in fact it was this Monday when I went around there myself to talk to the people who were at the class.
Cavan Community Radio.
Local issues, local voices. Cavan Community Radio, 97.4 FM.
And Grace, you came here to the Show-Santuary Art and Crafts Gallery in Virginia. What brought you here?
Well, I'm friends with a few people that have been down here to do voluntary work.
Right, because it's actually connected with Kitten Cottage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just tell me a little bit about Kitten Cottage, first of all.
Well, the people that work there are all very hard working.
Mm-hmm. And they look after,
they look after
abandoned animals,
yeah.
isn't that right?
Well, mostly we take in cats, but occasionally we do get the odd rabbit
Right.
or hedgehog.
Lovely, lovely. But the shop then beside the art gallery on Cavan Road, isn't it, in Virginia? That's actually the charity shop for the cats. But this is connected in some way, isn't it, the gallery?
Yeah, everything that comes into the gallery goes towards the Kitten Cottage and helping feed the animals.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So have you actually got a background in art, or is it just something you've taken up recently?
Well, I went to Cavan College to do arts and design last year.
Yeah.
And I haven't got a job out of it yet, so I'm down here keeping my love going.
Yeah, lovely. And just tell me a little bit about china painting. How is it different from other types of artwork you've done?
It takes a lot more patience.
Oh, does it? Not sure if I'd be good at that in that case. Why does it take more patience? Well, it looks very intricate, actually.
There's a lot more details.
So I see you've actually done a tracing, first of all, of what you're going to be putting onto the pottery plate. So why do you do that?
So if I want to copy the image again to do for a set of four, the image will be the same.
I get
time.
you, right. So then you've traced it now in pencil from the actual original picture. Then you put it onto the actual plate, and then you start painting over. Tell me, does that trace pattern, does that actually stay, or does it disappear? What happens to it?
Well, what I've done is I've put paint onto the trace pattern, so it will stay now.
Right. And how many times do you have to paint it? Do you have to do that many times, or just the once?
Well, I only did the pattern once, but I can paint over this as many times.
Right, right. So what happens then? You put on the paint today, and it gets fired at some point, is that it?
It gets fired in a kiln.
Right. And then do you do it again?
Or, and then I'll paint over it again until I feel it's finished.
Oh, do you ever know it's finished? Like, can you actually let it go?
I do.
It's some artists.
When I get sick of it, I just stop.
Well, that's a very good way of deciding to stop something. And tell me, have you been doing much so far? I mean, have you done 4 plates, or is that your usual thing? Do you do it as a set?
I've done a few sets, and I'm just going to keep going.
Fantastic, right. And what other sort of art things do they do here at the centre?
Well, we have embroidery and all other kinds of knitwork.
Right, and I saw a sign on the window there about calligraphy.
Yeah, we've got calligraphy class on Tuesday, 7:30 till 9.
That's fantastic. I think I might join that one myself. So, Maura, you're the instigator of this gallery. Tell me, why did you set it up?
We set it up because we needed money for the animals, basically, and I love art.
Yeah, well, that's two things come together.
And I want to continue doing my art.
Yeah, fantastic. So, I mean, it must be quite demanding doing all these things.
Well, it is, but I have a lot of volunteers. There's about 19, 20 of us now that we...
Is that so?
Yeah, we run the shop, the sanctuary, and the art studio. All of them volunteers, none of us get paid.
Yeah.
Every penny goes to animals.
Fantastic. Well,
and we need it
very worthwhile.
We have a lot of animals getting dumped at the moment.
Right. This is because people are saying they can't afford to feed a cat.
Well, it's just because they're not getting their cats neutered.
Yeah, oh dear.
Yeah.
More kittens every year.
More kittens.
I thought that the vets actually had a special day for that.
They do.
Special week.
Every year they have a special week for it. And some people do take it up. But
Yes.
it's the likes of the person that dumped 3 cats in a plastic bag at my door last
Yeah,
week.
and you're meant to take care of these.
And,
Yeah.
And the 3 cats are absolutely terrified.
Of course, I'm not
Being
surprised.
tied in plastic.
So, well, anyway, let's get back to the gallery, and
Yes.
hopefully all the income from this then will be able to help you continue your
we-
work.
Definitely. We have upholstery classes, we have acrylic painting, we have oil painting, we have watercolours. Everything you can think of,
Yes.
we're going to be running here. If you're
Fantastic, yeah.
looking for something specific, we will find a teacher to
Right.
teach you.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like a very good offer. What sort of cost is it for the
Every
participants?
class is €10.
Oh, is that all? That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
Every class is €10.
Yeah.
And we also have a class in spinning.
And-
We're going to learn, Fiona's coming to teach us how to spin on a spinning wheel.
Good heavens.
Yeah.
So really going back to the old days of the old
Yeah.
traditional arts and crafts. Fantastic.
Exactly.
And how long usually do the workshops themselves or the classes actually last?
From an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Right, so it's just €10 for that.
€10 for
whole
that
thing.
time, yes.
Yeah, gosh. So I'm just looking around the gallery at the moment, and I see several different paintings. I also see blackboards in different designs, and some of these are actually for sale.
Yes, some of the pictures on the wall here are for sale now.
Yeah, and I see that you also had a craft fair on there recently. Is that going to be a regular thing?
Yes, that's going to be once a month, the third Saturday of every month from 2 to 5.
Yeah.
The next one is on the 17th of this month.
Right.
And local artists get together, put their work in, and hopefully get it
Show it and sold.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So once a month then. So when's the next one?
The next one is this month on the 17th.
17th of November.
From
And what
2 to
time?
5.
2 to 5, lovely, that's great. And you have all different types of crafts
Oh,
on sale
absolutely
there.
everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. Stained glass, china painting, needlecraft, beading, you
Right.
name it. It's
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So are you going to be doing jewellery classes as well, do you think?
Yes, we will be doing
Yeah.
jewellery classes shortly. As soon as we get the numbers, we'll
Yeah.
have the classes going ahead.
Fantastic. Now, so if I could just talk there to Anne, and you're doing the china painting here. Are you usually involved in arts of one kind or another?
Oh yeah, just I love art. I'm working in a community-based program in Cavan, teaching the elderly art. But I came to this china painting just by fluke. I just found the place,
Right.
and I'm absolutely delighted with it.
Yes.
Because the china painting, as Grace was saying, you have to be very patient with it, and it's very exact.
Yes.
And it's something that I kind of needed the discipline
Right.
as an artist with big brushes and slap.
Totally different, yeah.
Really different. And it's
That's
very
your mad
relaxing.
moments,
Yeah,
and this is your very
Calm,
controlled
calm,
moments.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see that you're doing a lovely little motif
Fairies.
here of fairies and toadstools and everything.
Yeah.
Fairies. I can see what you mean about the detail, though,
Yeah.
the patience it must take you.
And just keep.
Yeah. Have you been doing this for long?
No, this is probably only my third time.
Oh, my
on
goodness,
this,
yes.
On this one.
Lovely.
But I'm hoping to finish this one today. But as I said to a friend recently, the Sanctuary here in Virginia is one of the gems of Cavan.
Oh, well, isn't that a lovely way of advertising it? And sanctuary is probably the right term for it as
It's
well, isn't it?
absolutely fabulous,
Giving you
yes,
some
yeah.
time to yourself and
And I
just
think-
sort of me time.
In times like this, where there's recession and hard times, a lot of creativity does come out.
That's very
And,
true. Yeah.
And it's just it's a wonderful thing to be able to contribute that way.
Yeah, fantastic. So it's giving us all really a chance to re-find ourselves, I
Exactly.
suppose, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know that one thing actually that Barbara here is doing is an awful lot of home crafts, Barbara. I've seen some of your work already, including things like reupholstering chairs. So tell me about some of the things, the home crafts you're doing.
It's really home furnishings.
Okay. Is it actually making them from start, or is it refurbishing things, or is it both?
It's a little bit of both.
Right.
In that, if it was cushions, curtains, things like that, I can take you from the bundle of material
Right.
to hanging the curtain.
Oh my goodness, yes. Because it's quite frightening sometimes, isn't it? It's sort of like overwhelming to see all this. Oh, where do I start? You know?
Well, it's like everything. It's easy when you know how.
Yes, or easier when you know how, at least. So you've been doing this just as a sort of a hobby for many years. Did you teach yourself? Was that the way it
Yes,
happened?
I
Yeah?
taught myself.
Wow, yeah. So anyway, at the classes then, first of all, what day are you going to be doing the home crafts?
At the moment, it's Wednesday morning and Wednesday night.
Okay, so that's two separate classes.
Two separate classes, yeah.
Right. What are you actually doing at the moment?
At the moment, I'm doing a gentleman's stool for a friend of Maura's.
Yeah.
It needed a little bit of TLC.
Right.
And I'm also making it. It's a more elaborate stool for Maura.
Right.
I'm fixing up.
Yeah.
The most of the chairs in the gallery, I've done those.
Yes. So you repainted them.
Repainted them.
Reupholstered them.
In some cases, they needed reupholstery.
Yes. Lovely. And I presume then your house is probably a sight to behold, is it, with all your soft furnishing?
I like comfort, I like heat.
Yeah.
And with 6 dogs.
Oh, right. Who also like comfort and heat, I would imagine.
One cannot have everything. No, in answer, yes.
Yeah.
I did make all my own curtains.
Yeah.
Lampshades, I like individual style lampshades.
Yeah.
And most of mine are either made from scratch or embellished.
Right. And do you do things like knitting and needlework as well?
Yes.
Gosh, right.
But
So
needlework, particularly embroidery, is just, that's my relaxation. That's my hobby.
Yeah. That's another thing that takes a lot of patience, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, but you've got a lot, obviously. You must have, if you're doing all these things. Or you're learning at least.
I suppose, yes.
That's great. So you're currently then doing the soft furnishings on the Wednesday and morning and evening.
Yeah.
If I had something I wanted, let's say reupholstered or curtains redone or whatever, can I just bring them along and get you to help me to do that?
Very much so.
Fantastic. And that's
and it is a learning curve for you, because I will not do them for you.
Right.
But I'll show you.
But you'll direct.
Step by step what to do.
Fantastic. So what do you think actually of the sanctuary then opening up yourself?
For me, it's a terrific outlet.
Yeah.
And it's a terrific centre for relearning crafts that are either dying or dead.
Right. And as Annie was saying just then, with the recession, we have to have more time, don't we, really?
Exactly. And I mean, it doesn't take a lot to take up a pair of jeans or take up a skirt.
Yes.
But these are things that are being forgotten and not being taught in schools any longer.
Yeah, I suppose now it's all sort of make one whole thing but never really repair anything.
Nothing. Everything is a disposable society.
Turn a sock. I think people used to turn socks in the old days, didn't they? Maybe we should start doing that again. Whatever turning sock means. I'm sure you know what turning a sock means. Oh, is it? Of course, my generation and younger, we tend to throw everything away if we're not careful. We'll all have to change all that now. Well, thanks very much indeed for your time today, and I'm sure that you're going to enjoy the future at the Sanctuary in Virginia. You can contact the Sanctuary Gallery on 087 76 76 714. That's 087 76 76 714. Don't forget their Christmas craft fair at the Sanctuary Gallery, Saturday 17th November, 2 to 5 p.m. Thanks for listening.
Cavan Community Radio.
Local issues, local voices. Cavan Community Radio, 97.4 FM.